Hello or welcome to lesson number 3, and the topic is evaporation. As you remember that we have covered changes of states in our lesson 2, and on changes of state I showed you this diagram which has solid, gas and liquids. So these are the changes of states. There is condensation, evaporation, melting, freezing, sublimation, deposition. So our focus is on this process, which is evaporation. So as you can see, the arrow is pointing gas. It is from this side where there is a liquid pointing what? A gas, which means a liquid is changing to a gas. So let's talk about it in details. So evaporation, as I have shown you, it is a process. It is a process in which a liquid changes to a gas. You have this liquid changing to a gas. When that happens, the process is called evaporation. So what is very important is this: evaporation happens at any temperature. So this process, unlike melting and freezing, whereby those processes happen only at a specific temperature, but this process, evaporation, happens at any temperature, even at 0 degrees, at 20 degrees, at 200 degrees, at 1000 degrees, evaporation will still be there. That is why when you open your refrigerator or fridge or deep freezer, you will see some gases, some water vapors. That shows that even though the temperature is too low, but water is still evaporating, or some liquids are still evaporating. So evaporation happens on the surface of the liquid. The surface, you know what it means. So on the surface of the liquid is where evaporation happens. Let me get a pointer to show clearly. Let's say this is the container and you have liquid inside, and let's say this is the surface. So evaporation will only happen here on the surface. It will not happen at the bottom. No, that will not happen. But evaporation happens on the surface of the liquid. So what happens during evaporation? What happens during evaporation? So before I talk about this, let's watch this video. It's very short but very important for you.
Enough energy to form bubbles of gas within the liquid boiling point. Molecules within the liquid below a substance's boiling point escape into the surrounding air as vapor.
Okay.
Energy for vaporization to occur. Evaporation occurs when some molecules at the surface of a liquid move fast enough to escape into the surrounding air as vapor. Evaporation can occur well below a substance's boiling point. When a liquid is heated to its boiling point, molecules within the liquid absorb enough energy to form bubbles of gas within the liquid. When condensation occurs, a gas becomes a liquid.
Okay, so that's about evaporation. So let me proceed my explanation. So what happens during evaporation? When a liquid is heated, the particles absorb heat energy, and then the particles start moving faster and further apart. So some particles escape. So this is the key word. Some particles escape from the liquid and turn into a gas. So the keyword are these: the particles absorb heat energy, and then they start moving faster and further apart. And some particles escape from the liquid, thereby turning into what? A gas. So that is what happens during evaporation. Let's talk about evaporation of water. We know that we have plenty of water on the earth. So water is evaporating each and every day. So evaporation happens when particles of water escape from the liquid. So when they escape from the liquid, they turn into this gas. And the name of the gas is water vapor. So water vapor is the name given to a gas formed when a liquid evaporates. So another important fact to know is that evaporation is faster during the sunny day than a still day. What it means is that when the day is too sunny or when the day is too hot, evaporation process is very fast as compared to when the day is maybe cloudy, or when the day is cold. So evaporation again is higher on the large surface than small surface. So evaporation is higher on the large surface than, this should be than, not than small surface. So let me do correction for you. So this is done. Okay. Importance of evaporation. We know all living things need this process. Animals, human beings need this process. More especially as human beings, we need this process. Without this process, we can't do important things. Sometimes we eat dry food, right? We also need our cloth to be dry. You can't put on a cloth which is wet. It is impossible. But you need it to be dry. So what makes it dry is this process of evaporation. So evaporation helps in drying food and clothes. Not just only this, but there are so many things which need a process of what? Evaporation. For example, when a woman or a girl visit the salon for hairdressing, after they have washed the hair, they use that machine we know, a hair dryer, that is used to dry the hair, to make the hair dry. So that process of drying the hair is possible because of evaporation. And the other another importance of evaporation is it contributes to the formation of clouds and rainfall. Nowadays we are having so much rainfall each and every day. But this rainfall is not just coming from anyhow or out of nothing, no, but it is because of this process. Water is evaporating from the surface to the atmosphere, and there is another process called condensation, which we are going to look at, whereby the water in gaseous form turns into what? A liquid, and then it falls in form of rainfall or ice or maybe snow. And again, we need evaporation to cool down our bodies. When you feel hot, you perspire, right? You lose some water vapor. So those water vapor, they don't just come from anywhere, no, they come from the water you have in your body. So the water you have in your body changes to changes to water vapor, and that vapor comes out and goes into the atmosphere. We have so many importances of evaporation. You can add more as you read. So let me stop there. That marks the end of this lesson, which is our lesson 3. Thank you very much.